Are you tired of just getting likes, comments, and shares from your real estate marketing on Facebook? If so, you're going to want to watch this video. I'm going to show you our formula and our method of how our clients are getting leads, appointments, and transactions. Guaranteed. Check this out. Hey everyone, Kevin Smullin with 2Q Lead Generation Strategies. Thanks for being here. If you're brand new to our channel, what we're all about is helping real estate agents just like you generate more leads, more appointments, and transactions from the marketing that they're doing on Facebook. So if you want more tips and more strategies of how to do that, this is the place to be. Please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you here as part of our community. In today's video, what I'm going to be showing you is I'm going to be showing you our three-step process of how we get guaranteed transactions from the marketing that we're doing on Facebook. Now, you're going to want to stay till the end because that third step, I'm going to be showing you how that forms our guarantee to make sure that we're getting transactions. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Also, before we get started, down in the description below, you're going to see a link for our brand new Facebook Master Course. This master class is going to be about 90 minutes, and it's going to take all the details of what I'm showing you today of how we get guaranteed transactions. You're going to learn about the 7 growth killers that are keeping you from growing your business and how we solve those through Facebook marketing. So make sure you go check that out. It's going to be totally free. And like I said, it's a very in-depth training. So go check that out. Now, today, what we're going to talk about is your Facebook or your real estate marketing on Facebook and how to move beyond likes, comments, and shares, getting to leads, appointments, and transactions. So in order to do that, I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen. And what we're going to do is we're just going to walk you through this. So basically what you need to understand is that the marketing strategy that we use, this is how we guarantee transactions. And it really falls into 3 different categories. Number 1, we have to have a constant source of generating leads. And I'm going to show you screenshots and examples of all of these and more, right? In fact, that's one of the things people like about the way that I teach and my videos is that I don't teach theory. You're going to see actual screenshots, actual results, actual numbers. So number 1, we have to have a constant source of leads coming in. And there's lots of different ways that we can do that, whether we're marketing listings to get potential buyers and possibly sellers who need to sell their home in order to buy. Lists of homes have also performed very well for my clients. So like a list of single level homes or a list of homes that have an office or a basement, a mother-in-law apartment. Any types of categories like that, lists of new construction have also done well. So there's all kinds of lists that we can do. Having a farm that we just hit repeatedly. I've done tons of videos on that. I'm not going to focus a ton on that today. If you want to see more about farming, then I'll put a link right here. Go check out that video about our recommendations and our strategy for geographic farming. Now, once the leads have been generated, the second piece is we have to have a lead conversion system. So this is our follow-up. This is the method that we're using to take the leads and turning them into appointments. So one of the mistakes I see agents make all the time is they'll purchase leads or they'll generate leads doing whatever it is that they're doing, and they don't have a follow-up system, and it's just hurting their conversion rate. So we want to make sure that you have a lead conversion system as part of what you're doing. That's a very critical component to being able to take the leads, turning them into appointments and transactions. And lastly, relationship marketing. Most agents, this is where the bulk of their business comes from, yet they do very little to market to them. We include them in our Facebook marketing strategy, and I'm going to show you that today. So this is really our 3 core elements: lead generation, lead conversion, and relationship marketing. So with that, let's break it down, and I'm going to start showing you some examples. So this ad right here is an example of this first one right here, where we're using a listing and marketing that to generate interest from potential buyers. A lot of times, especially with an ad like the one that you're seeing here, this is a property that's more expensive, and so it would be somebody's second or third home. And the nice thing, and this is one of those pro tips, One of the nice things about doing it this way, where you're marketing a property that's a little more expensive, is that in many cases, the people who are interested in this are going to need to also sell their existing home. So where a lot of our clients are getting their seller leads, they're actually coming from their buyers, but they're doing it this way. So they're finding the buyer, using the buyer to list their home, and that's the way that it's working. So in a case like this, what we often find when we're doing marketing like this is, on average, it's costing around $3 to $5 to generate one lead. And when I say a lead, I'm talking about someone who has filled out a form and provided their name, their phone number, and their email address. That's what we're calling a lead. It's not a like, not a comment, not a share. You're going to get those, but frankly, that's not what we really care a whole lot about. We're using this as a way of generating transactions. It's not just, I feel good because somebody liked my post, right? To a large extent, we just don't really care a whole lot about that. So we use things like this to generate a lead. Now, everyone always says, well, Kevin, doesn't work. The answer is a resounding yes. So what you're seeing is my client's ad account. In fact, it's the ad account for this ad. Again, these are real examples. These aren't just, here's what you could do. Again, this is not theory, right? So you'll notice I've got it set to only show me the results of lead generation campaigns that we've done so far for this month, the month of May in 2020. So you'll notice for this month, in the month of 2020, let me see if I can move that out of the way a little bit. You'll notice that so far we have generated 164 leads, and it has come at a cost of $283 or $283.86. So for under $300, he has generated 164 leads just this month. That's a total cost of $1.73 per lead. Now think about it. If you were to go to Zillow or Realtor.com or any of the big lead generation companies, if you were to ask them for 150 leads a month, you're going to be paying at least $1,500 a month, if not more, especially in the more competitive zip codes. So keep that in mind. That's one of the major benefits of doing it this way, is leads are exclusive to you and you're able to do it at a much reduced cost. So you could, again, market a list of homes. There's all kinds of things that we can do. And if you want to go check out my YouTube channel, you'll see tons of examples of different lead generation campaigns that we do to generate leads. But the bottom line principle is you've got to have a constant source of leads coming in. Now, once the lead is coming in, the job isn't done. In fact, that's only the starting point. You've now moved into the second area where you've got to have a lead conversion system. So one of the things that they have found that is super important for lead conversion is how quickly you are able to follow up with the lead. They have found that if you're able to follow up with the lead within the first 5 minutes of the lead being generated, your chance of converting that lead is 9 times higher, yes, 9 times higher than if you follow up after that 5-minute period. So the speed with which you're able to follow up with leads is a critical component of your lead conversion system. So the reason why this is a big deal is because as a real estate agent, you're frequently on the phone, you're out showing homes, you're busy, you're just conducting business. And so you're not always going to be available to follow up with a lead when a lead comes in. And so if you haven't accounted for that with your lead follow-up system, you're going to struggle. A lot of times what happens is with our agents, or just agents in general, and this is one of the areas that I find people struggle with, is they generate a lead, they'll call it once, they might text it once, and then they just say, well, they're not responding, and so they move on. That is a huge mistake, because one of the things I find is that sometimes it's taking 5, 6, 7, 8 contacts before people start responding. So if you quit after 1 or 2, you are missing the boat and you're just leaving money on the table from the leads that you've already generated. So let me show you what we do with our clients to handle that next step, the lead conversion. So we put our clients on a system where they're going to get a text message follow-up over 120 days. So in the beginning, it's a high intensity where they're going to get 10 messages over 8 days. And then over that, it tapers out to where they're getting, one. And then after that, towards the end of the campaign, they're getting one, maybe once a week or every 3 or 4 days, something like that. But here's the point, and again, this is the follow-up system for one of my clients. You can see that we have funneled 679 leads through here. Now, a hot lead, by definition of this system, is somebody that's responding in a meaningful way or somebody that has set an appointment. So what we're finding through this system is many times we are getting better than 10% response rate and people setting appointments. So you figure of 679 leads, 10% would be 67. So we're above that. We're pretty close to 15% here, where we're getting 15% of the people responding, and 33 of those people have scheduled an appointment to talk with the agent. Now, what I train my agents to do is, yeah, you should definitely show up, obviously, and call for these appointments, but in your time that you have, this is the list that you should be working because they've already responded, right? Let the system do the texting of these people to try and move these people to this category. But once they're in this category and this category, these are the people that you should be working. So you figure that when we're able to convert and create conversations with about 15% of the people that are coming through, that's a great opportunity to have the agent be able to talk with these people through appointments. So this is a very critical component, is having a follow-up system. Now, as a marketing agency, we outsource this. We don't have the bandwidth to do it. The company that we use is called Smart Alto. You'll see it up there at the in the URL of the system. And what's great about it is it's an automated text system, like I've said. And then once somebody's responding, there's a live ISA, independent sales agent, who's managing that conversation and trying to set an appointment. So you really get the best of both worlds of automation and a live person without it taking your time to do that. So again, this is what we're finding works extremely well to be able to take the leads and turn it into actual appointments and actual business. In fact, this client here that I'm showing you, she's got a lot of people that she's currently working with in her pipeline. But one of the first leads that came through her system, we were marketing a $1.2 million property that she had. It was her listing. She ended up finding the buyer through the ads that we ran on Facebook. So she got both sides of the deal, buyer and seller. And that was a pretty hefty paycheck for her. So anyway, most of our clients, what they're experiencing is returns in the shape of about 10 times what they're spending. So it makes all the sense in the world. So that's the second piece of it, is being able to have a lead conversion system. The third part of what we're talking about is relationship marketing. So again, relationships, your past clients, your sphere of influence, this is where the bulk of most agents tell me that they get business. So let me show you what we're doing there. What we're doing there is we have, let me move that one to the end. So we do marketing like this to our past clients and sphere of influence. We want them to see that you're continuing to do business and that you're successful and that people like working with you. So these are a couple of homes that this agent just put under contract. And we're just simply sending that out to, it's going out to his list of past clients and sphere of influence that we uploaded to Facebook. If you don't know how to do that, I will put a link right here. You can go watch that video and I'll show you how to upload it. Today, I'm not worried about tutorials and showing you how to do this. This is more just, I want you to get the strategy of how we do this. And so it's going out to past clients, sphere of influence, that list that we've uploaded. It's going to leads that we've generated previously, people that have been to his website, people that have engaged with his profile. We're sending it out to all of those people just to stay front and center. This is what we call retargeting, also a very core component of the marketing system that we run, is that people are just constantly going to see, wow, they're doing business. We're also a huge fan of videos. So putting out videos about here's what's going on in the market, or informational videos, or all kinds of things. But you'll notice as we put out those videos and run ads, there's thousands of people that are seeing it for a very limited budget. And not only is it just thousands of random people, it's thousands of people that have been responding to your ads, people that have already become a lead, people that already know who you are. This is really how we start using Facebook as a database, where we're just repetitively dripping on these people over and over again. And so that is the strategy. This is another way of staying in front of them. And like I said, one of the things I love about videos specifically is people get to see your face and hear your voice and trust you, know what you're all about. So videos are super powerful for relationships, the relationship marketing, for marketing to your previous leads, just being able to build that trust and build that credibility. So again, I told you at the beginning of the video that I was going to share with you one of the biggest mistakes that people are missing that's keeping them from generating leads and transactions and appointments. And that is, most agents, they just boost a post. If they're doing anything on Facebook, they will create a post and then they'll click that blue little boost button. I'll show you an example. So they'll come here and they'll just hit the boost button, right? And what ends up happening is you're not able to target specific custom audiences. It doesn't give you the ability to choose the outcome of what you want to have happen. And so you're just not able to get those kind of results. And then if you are running lead generation ads, the biggest mistake that people make there is they just don't have a follow-up system. So to be brutally honest, if you don't have a lead follow-up system, you shouldn't even worry about generating leads, because it requires both to be able to see transactions. But the reason why we can guarantee transactions to our clients that we're working with is simply because we're able to help them with that entire process, generating the lead, having the follow-up be done, set appointments for them, marketing to their past clients. And so because we've got this complete marketing system that's going on, that's why we can guarantee the results that we do and why our clients are seeing what they're seeing. So again, it's all about just understanding that process. In fact, let me, shouldn't have stopped sharing my screen. So again, we do that through a lot of custom audiences with Facebook. This is how we're able to target people that have engaged with your page, watched a video, become a lead, a list of people that we've uploaded to your account, like these customer lists. It's the custom audiences that allow us a lot of flexibility of how we use Facebook as a marketing tool. So again, if you're not doing these kinds of things, then the honest truth is you're just not leveraging Facebook to its full capacity. So if you want to learn more about how we're doing the things that we're doing, again, I invite you to go look down in the description. There's a link for the masterclass. Please go check that out. It's 90 minutes of training that will show you exactly how we're doing what we're doing and the strategy behind why. Also, if you know that if you're like, Kevin, I'm all in and we'd love to have you help market our business, then great, that is a service that we provide. Just also look in the description, you'll see a link where you can find out more details about that program and how that works. And if you have questions, we'd love to answer those for you. So this is how we're able to create a real estate marketing system on Facebook that is generating guaranteed deals all the time. It's a combination of different strategies that when they work in tandem, it creates a massive effect. So if you like that, click that button down below. Give us that thumbs up. That split second helps us tremendously, and we appreciate your support. Also, if you want more tips and more strategies just like this, please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you here as part of our community. And you can click that little bell notification, and you'll be notified anytime we put out new content. And then lastly, I'm going to put up a couple videos right here. If you want to learn more tips, more strategies, feel free to check those out. Otherwise, make it a great week. Keep crushing it with your real estate business, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a good one.